The standardized test, the thing that would define us. Nothing mattered but this test. We were told how important it was. We were offered rewards for doing well, and prepared for it like it was some sort of triathlon. And so, bubble after bubble, question after question, passage after passage, I poured myself into that test, barely understanding what I was reading or why.
We all, as college students, have gotten to college for all of our hard work and dedication, but with a good ACT or SAT score. What about all the kids that have dedicated so much time to becoming a college student, but cannot because they are not good test takers due to the ACT or SAT? For those of you who don't know what these tests are, they consist of a 35-minute reading test, 45-minute English, 60-minute math section, and a 35-minute science test. The ACT does not include an independent science section, but incorporates science questions throughout the exam. The basic idea of this test is to test how much knowledge you know before coming into college. Different colleges expect different scores based on the level of education, but one simple test, actually I should not even say it's simple because it's extremely challenging, does not determine whether or not you should be let into college. Right now, due to the COVID-19, a lot of schools are waiving the tests and are not making them mandatory. The reasoning for that is because a lot of test places are getting canceled and a lot of kids are not getting the right education right now to be able to take these tests. Coming from a student athlete, I can personally say that I've struggled a lot with this test. I've had countless nights staying up super late stressing or studying for this test. It put a lot of pressure on my senior year that I did not need. Without this test, I was not going to be able to attend the University of Iowa. So I had done absolutely everything I could do, and then COVID hit and I was unable to take this test. With me being an athlete does come with a lot of benefits. I still got to attend Iowa gladly. They know the hard work that I put in, and my GPA was very good. I think that goes to show you that all students do not need to take this ACT test. I was held at such a high standard to get such a good test score in order to see if I can succeed in college or not. I did not take the test and I still am doing just fine. I was taught in school that this test was the most important test of my educational career. For some reason, I did not see the point in this test. The ACT can obviously determine whether or not you get the scholarship for the dream school, but it cannot measure your worth, compassion, kindness, honesty, leadership, motivation, and much more. Tests do not define us, nor should we let them define our future. You do not need a 30 on the ACT to do great things, and you shouldn't allow tests to hold you back from achieving what you want to do. As a student who is constantly thinking about her grades and how other people see me, grades don't measure our qualities beyond the score written on that test. Although I can see from a college point of view why some people should have to take this test. Some might think that they can just attend any college by not having to take the ACT or ACT, so I can see how many people might look at it that way. But some kids just really are not good test takers. Taking this test does for sure see how educated someone can be, but at the same time, a kid can have a very good grades, but this one test is stressful and hard for them. That should not be the factor in which they get into college or not. I can agree with taking the test if you are trying to get into an Ivy League school, but I do not support taking the test to get into any college.
Don't limit yourself to an A, B, C, or D choice. You are not a 3, a pass, a 90, or a 40. You are E, none of the above. Go. Go now. Go laugh at this test, this little challenge, this puzzle, as just one more thing in life that you will pour your heart into, but will never define you. No matter how high you fly or how hard you fall, go now. Go. Define yourself.